Congratulations, Mr. Marvelous. Our dear country, Ghana, have decided to supply Nigeria electricity.
The Minister of Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapor, has hinted at a possible barter arrangement in which Ghana could exchange electricity for natural gas from Nigeria.
We are in discussions with Nigeria to see if we can have a barter where we take their gas, convert it to power, and export the power to Nigeria.
Guinea. Si da mida masio medawasio. Ghana have cleared their debt to Nigeria. Like, seriously? Oh, Mahama is the hope. He gives me hope. He's the hope.
Subscribe to Marvelous Inspiration.
Hello guys, welcome back once again to Marvelous Inspiration channel. It's a beautiful day here in Accra, city of Ghana. Anytime you see me wearing this my Ghana Kente suits, anytime you see this Ghana Kente suit on me, just know that I'm in a very happy mood. Guys, I'm so happy this morning. That is why I put on my Ghana Kente suit. Hey, guys, what is going on? I've been very busy to talk about this matter all this while. But guys, right now, I'm ready to talk about very important issue. I have some couple of friends here in Ghana. My very close friend. We've been friends for so many years. These guys always tease me concerning the issue of Nigeria and Ghana. Few days ago, they called me. Like, this one will call me. This one will call me. Why are they calling me? Congratulations, Mr. Marvelous. Our dear country, Ghana, have decided to supply Nigeria electricity.
The Minister of Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapor, has hinted at a possible barter arrangement in which Ghana could exchange electricity for natural gas from Nigeria. Ghana has long relied on Nigerian gas to power its thermal plants, but the relationship has been strained in recent years due to payment delays.
Ghana has made significant progress in settling a $75 million gas debt owed to Nigeria, following threats to cut supply. The arrears, which accumulated after earlier debt of $169 million were cleared between 2017 and 2021, have now been largely paid as of May 2025. Speaking at the Future of Energy Conference, Energy Minister hinted at a proposed gas for electricity swap between Ghana and Nigeria, a deal he says reflects the spirit of Intra-African trade.
Delivering his address, Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapor, hinted of plans to explore the export of electricity to Nigeria under a barter agreement for gas. He was optimistic that inter-African collaborations is crucial to solving the continent's energy challenges.
So in the spirit of that cooperation, we believe that we can work together and we take gas from Nigeria. So what Ghana does is that we take the gas from Nigeria, we generate power, and re-export. And we are in discussions with Nigeria to see if we can have a barter where we take their gas, convert it to power, and export the power to Nigeria. Guinea.
Si da mida masio medawasio. I thought it's Nigeria that used to supply Ghana electricity. Then I asked one, and I said, Kofi, I thought it's Nigeria that used to supply Ghana electricity. So how come? I don't get it. What is going on here? Because all this while I've been hearing a lot of Nigerians shouting that we are giving Ghana electricity, we are giving Cotonou, we are giving Togo. So what happened? Please, can somebody explain to me what is going on? The guy told me that actually what Nigeria supply to Ghana is gas. I say, maybe I'm seeing it, but I've not really put my attention to it to know exactly if it's electricity or gas. All I know is that Nigerians are always saying that they are supplying Ghana electricity. I said, well then what happened? What's going on? Are they supplying it to Ghana free of charge? They say no, that actually Ghana used to pay for it. Oh, so which means it's business. So it means that Ghana is doing business with Nigeria. He said that he have a good news for me, that Ghana have cleared their debt to Nigeria. Like, seriously? No, Mahama is the hope. He gives me hope. He's the hope of Mother Ghana. Wow, that is a breaking news. While some leaders are busy paying their debts, The other leaders are busy borrowing more money.
Another loan, another borrow. President has decided to take another loan of $238 million from Japan. They say they're using it to fix our power grid. Same you that is borrowing this money. I know how many cars are in your convoy. All those cars, they maintain them, they fuel them. People where they drive them, they pay them. They change those cars regularly. Bomb squad where they fall. God. And who makes this decision? It's not supposed to be democracy. I was not aware of this. Who decided? You guys know that every loan that you take has collateral. What's the collateral for this thing? Because I know no will pay. What if they said all the Nigerians are the collateral? You will not feel pay the money, they go collect all. Oh God. You could just wake up one day, see say they don't carry you, deport you, go one island. Why God? Let's check it in Naira. Let me understand what's going on. Let's check it. Hi. 366 billion 462 million 800. Tulumbu. What is this thing that you're doing to us? We don't deserve this thing. Every morning when I wake up, I open my phone and you've borrowed new money. Not small one. Don't you have budgets? Those in Nigeria have budget for these things. I feel like there's money budgeted for this thing. People still borrow and join on top of it. What's our future? By the time you finish this your tenure, you buy go. We now will be young people who go enter that seat when they collect all these debts. Because how will our economy grow when all the things that we have in our country is borrowed? Please now, Tinubu, I'm begging you. If anybody sees this video, send it to him. Please stop borrowing now, please. And it's not like after this thing we'll get 24 hours power supply. I've seen it so many times. You people borrow and will not. I'm tired. These guys want to finally just buy us. Jesus Christ.
You can see that some people are busy paying their debt while some people are busy borrowing more money. But that is not why we are here today. We are here today to check how Ghana want to supply Nigeria electricity. Like seriously? So actually, what Nigeria supply to Ghana is gas. And then Ghana produce electricity. Like I don't want to be confused here. Marvelous, calm down. So they can understand this very, very well. Ghana has the production power, while Nigeria supply the material. Okay, wait. Marvelous, calm down, so they can understand very well. And now, Ghana have cleared their debt. And now want to supply Nigeria electricity. Hey, what Mahama cannot do does not exist. Anyway, let us hear full analysis from one of my very, very loved brother here in Ghana. I love this guy so much. Cyrus of Tuntun Network. Hi, Jehovah. This guy can analyze this.
Ghana buys gas from Nigeria. Gas isn't cheap. Nigeria has the gas in abundance, but need electricity. Ghana has surplus in electricity produced. So what stops the two from getting a deal done, ladies and gentlemen? A barter trade could be all we need as Africans, where we use our resources and expertise to solve each other's problems. This is what intra-Africa trade is all about. And it makes sense to hear this kind of communication from a minister of state, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus and this is Tuntum Network in Accra, Ghana. So this was a statement made by the Minister for Energy and Petroleum in Ghana in an energy conference hosted by Africa Center for Energy Policy, ACEP. This is what he actually said, ladies and gentlemen, and I quote him. We believe we can work together. Ghana takes gas from Nigeria, generates power and re-exports. We are in discussions to see if we can create a barter arrangement where we take their gas, convert into power, and supply electricity back to Nigeria in the spirit of West African cooperation. End of quote. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. According to Nigeria's 2024 annual report from the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, the country produced approximately 6.86 billion standard cubic feet per day of gas. Ghana produced approximately 330 million standard cubic feet per day of gas, natural gas in 2024. So, the numbers we are playing with is 6.86 billion by Nigeria and 330 million by Ghana. Nigeria last year produced nearly 21 times the volume of gas Ghana produces. In fact, 10 years ago, Nigeria used to produce between 8.2 to 8.3 billion standard cubic feet of natural gas per day. So they actually got a lot of gas. But what they don't have is the generation capacity. Nigeria's installed capacity stands at approximately 13,625 megawatts, according to Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission. But Nigeria struggles to utilize most of it. So they often use between 5 to 6 gigawatt operationally due to great instability, poor transmission infrastructure, fuel supply issues, and vandalism. However, as of 2024, Ghana's total installed electricity generation capacity is approximately 5,749 megawatts. Ghana's most usable or dependable capacity at any given time is actually between 4.5 to 4.7 gigawatts due to operational challenges. So Nigeria, with more than 200 million people, has a dependable supply of between 5 to 6 gigawatts. Whereas Ghana, with a population of 33 million, has a dependable supply of between 4 to 7 gigawatts. So check this out. Nigeria has between 5 to 6 gigawatts. Ghana has between 4 to 7 gigawatts. This is where Nigeria's electricity problem resides. The usable power generated on any given day is just too small for their size. And ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore fair to allow for an exchange to help each other in this circumstance. You have the gas, we can produce the electricity. Therefore, you give us the gas, we give you the electricity. This is a good deal in my estimation. I don't know how far this conversation has gotten to in between these two countries, but it should be highly considered, seeing the need each country has for the other. Already, Ghana supplies the Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Benin electricity, and it will be a matter of extending power stations and power lines to Nigeria. Now, I want you to take a critical look at these stats and see why this deal makes a lot of sense. According to the World Bank's Energy Progress Report in 2025, approximately 86.8 million Nigerians did not have access to electricity in 2023. Another one, the USAID report on energy in Nigeria in 2024 states that about 85 million Nigerians lacked access to electricity. Finally, the federal government of Nigeria in March of 2024 acknowledged that about 92 million people remain without access to great electricity. So the World Bank has 86.8 people in 2023 without electricity, USAID 85 million in 2024, and the federal government of Nigeria has 92 million people without access to electricity in 2024. 40% of the country's population, I'm talking about Nigeria. And when you don't have light, ladies and gentlemen, you are literally cut off from the world today. Businesses and homes must resort to generators and diesel fuel, which can be very, very problematic, ladies and gentlemen. It simply doesn't encourage investment and small businesses. Could that be one of the factors contributing to the mass emigration of Nigerians? We in Ghana, for instance, had a similar situation between 2014 to 2016, where power was heavily rationed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was all the people of Ghana needed to remove the president at the time. So the option is on the table to Nigeria. This could be a temporary solution. And look at it from this way, ladies and gentlemen. This deal with Ghana could give you a breathing space to plan properly with your next move on resolving your power crisis to Nigeria. What the Minister of State in charge of Energy and Petroleum in Ghana, Mr. John Jinapor, is proposing is going to be useful in a short term for Nigeria. All over in Africa, resources abound. We all know it, but expertise are scarce. The struggle has been about soliciting the needed support and cooperation from neighboring countries for mutual benefit. And every time, we rather hand it over to a foreigner than to entrust it in the hands of a fellow black man, ladies and gentlemen. And when it comes to Nigeria, the management of the Nigeria energy sector has always been the problem. And two things are pretty much obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out. It's either the government or the political elite in the country enjoy the absence of stable electricity to sell their diesel and generators, or the government of the day just don't want to upgrade their outdated power grid equipment for whatever reason known to them. Since 2022, reports show of transformer explosions in the country every year in Nigeria. These are the facts, ladies and gentlemen. So in the face of all these challenges, I strongly believe it makes sense, absolute sense, to get into this deal, even if it's for the short term. You scratch my back, I do same for you, and we all live in comfort.
So, like, I want to get it right. Does it mean that Nigeria, they don't have idea of what to do for all these years to bring constant electricity in Nigeria? So does it mean that they don't know what to do? So they had to wait for Ghana to come up with a suggestion? Like, I don't understand. So now my problem is this. I'm happy with all this news. It's a good news. My problem is this. How is it going to work? That is the question I keep asking. Because me and you know that Nigeria have the ability to produce electricity that will serve the whole Africa. But because of corruption, they don't want to do it. It's a good news. And I'm so happy with this good news. But my question is it going to work with the Nigeria that I know? With my country that I know? Because I know that what has kept us without constant electricity is corruption, bad leadership. So if this very initiative work, how are they going to do campaign with electricity again? You all know that all the Nigerian past leaders, they always use electricity first as their campaign promise. I will give you electricity since I was born and now that I am old. All the Nigerian past leaders have used electricity to do their campaign, including the present administration.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
Since I was born, and now I am getting old. Am I actually old? I have always seen Nigerian leaders, Nigerian president use electricity as their campaign promise. In fact, that is the first thing in their manifesto. I will give you electricity. So can you now see why I'm doubting if this very initiative is going to work with these present politicians we have in Nigeria right now? Let us watch how it plays. To all these my Ghanaian friends, when they tease me, when they tease me, when I go see, Tinubu go surprise you at this period. He go surprise you now. It go be like magic like this. You go see say light don't take constant for Nigeria. You go see him. I have to thank my good people of Ghana, Ghanaian government, for bringing out this initiative. Only for bringing it out, for considering it. Nyamisherewo, medawasiyo. Guys, Africa, we are one. We have to help one another. Let us love one another. Let us do the right thing in anywhere we find ourselves. Let us do the right thing, abide by the law, and do legitimate business. Africa, we are one. Let love lead. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this wonderful video. Yes, thank you guys once again for coming. To all my subscribers, I love you guys so much. If you're coming here for the first time, what are you waiting for? Why don't you join this trend, Marvelous Inspiration, by subscribing to our channel. Press notification bell so that anytime we post video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much, and God bless Ghana, God bless Nigeria, God bless Africa. See you on next video. God bless you. Bye bye.
Subscribe.